If you're thinking about getting a fort building kit for your kids, you're about to unlock hours of screen-free fun and seriously creative play. But not all fort kits are created equal. Some are perfect for wild Nerf battles, others are ideal for calm reading nooks, and a few might end up as frustrating piles of plastic that collapse every 5 minutes. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 best fort building kits, covering piece counts, age ranges, and what type of kit each one is made for. All product links are in the description below. Let's dive in. We're starting with the Tinyland Fort Building Kit, and this one is a volume champion. You get 130 pieces, 86 rods, and 44 ball connectors, which means your kids can build massive structures. Castles, tunnels, rocket ships, igloos, you name it. The real party trick is the glow-in-the-dark feature. Imagine your 7-year-old hosting a sleepover, the lights go off, and suddenly their fort is glowing like a spaceship. That moment alone is worth it. The recommended age range is 5 to 10 years old, and that's accurate. Younger kids struggle with assembly, while older kids appreciate building complex designs. Keep in mind these rod and ball systems work best with lightweight sheets. Throw a heavy comforter over this thing, and gravity wins. Stick with thin sheets or parachute-style fabric. The kit comes with a storage bag, which sounds minor until you've stepped on one of those ball connectors at 2 in the morning. Trust me, that storage bag becomes your best friend. Now, if you're tight on space, fort boards is your answer. This 90-piece set uses flat interlocking panels instead of rods, and here's the genius part. They nest perfectly flat like a stack of plates. You can store this entire kit in something the size of a shoebox. The trade-off compared to Tinyland is that panels take up more pieces to cover the same area, so you're building smaller but sturdier structures. And sturdy is the key word. These panels don't bend, don't snap, and can handle kids leaning on them without crashing down. This makes fort boards fantastic for younger builders in the 4 to 8 range who might not have patience for delicate structures. Picture this. Your 5-year-old wants a hideout in the living room corner. They snap together a cozy box fort in 10 minutes, crawl inside with pillows and books, and that structure will still be standing at bedtime. For apartment dwellers or anyone who values storage efficiency, this is the most practical choice. Let's switch gears with Make a Fort. This kit uses reinforced cardboard panels, and before you roll your eyes at cardboard, hear me out. The magic is that kids can draw, paint, and decorate directly on the walls. This transforms a fort into a full-blown art project. Castle stones, draw them. Spaceship control panels, grab the markers. It's the ultimate creative canvas, and setup is lightning fast because big panels click together in minutes. The sweet spot age-wise is 4 to 8, especially for kids who lean more artistic than architectural. Critical thing to know though, keep it dry. Cardboard and moisture are mortal enemies. One reviewer left their fort outside overnight, morning dew hit, and it turned into a sad, soggy mess. So this is an indoor kit. For rainy day entertainment where you need something engaging fast, Make a Fort is hard to beat. Moving on to Springflower Fort Building Kit, which gives you a whopping 140 pieces at a budget-friendly price point. This is the largest piece count on our list, so if your kids want sprawling structures that take over the entire playroom, Springflower delivers. The components are ABS plastic, standard for this category, and the extra pieces mean more geometric possibilities for STEM-minded kids who want to experiment with shapes and angles. The ideal age range is 6 to 10. Younger kids around 3 to 5 often need adult help because the sheer number of pieces can be overwhelming. Some joints can be pretty tight, which is great for stability but tricky during disassembly. If you yank a stuck rod out with too much force, there's a risk of cracking the connector. Pro tip, use lightweight fabric covers. A standard bed sheet can be too heavy and cause the rods to bow. Compared to Tinyland, you're getting 10 more pieces for usually less money, but trading away that cool glow in the dark feature. The Crazy Forts Mega Kit is interesting because this brand basically invented the modern fort building category. It's the original that all others are copying. This 108-piece set uses geometrically precise connectors with arrows and guides that help kids build structurally sound shapes like geodesic domes. If you want the fort building experience to be genuinely educational, teaching concepts like angles and load distribution, Crazy Forts does that better than generic competitors. The age recommendation is 5 and up, working well for kids who enjoy following instructions and building something precise. That said, I have to be honest. The materials haven't evolved over the years, and the rods can bend under the weight of covers while connectors loosen after repeated use. For roughly the same investment, you could get more pieces with Tinyland or more durability with fort boards. Crazy Forts remains solid for the geometry-focused builder, but it's no longer the clear category leader. Now here's where things get exciting for active kids. Blaster Boards is specifically designed for Nerf wars, and it absolutely delivers. This 92-piece panel system is built to take a beating. We're talking impact-resistant panels that handle foam darts, kids diving behind them, and the general chaos of indoor combat. The really cool feature is the spinning target panels that flip when you hit them, giving instant confirmation your shot landed. It's gamification built into the fort itself. The age range is 6 to 12, perfect for that phase where kids are obsessed with Nerf blasters but keep breaking things around the house. Here's the scenario that sold me. Instead of kids running around the living room knocking over lamps during Nerf battles, you set up blaster boards in the basement. Suddenly you've got designated bunkers, actual targets to shoot at, and a contained play zone. The panels are compatible with fort boards too, so you can combine them for massive battlefields. For families deep in the Nerf ecosystem, this kit pays for itself in saved furniture. Finally, the Mind Kids Wooden Fort Building Kit is for a completely different type of household. If your home has a Montessori vibe, if you prefer natural materials over bright plastic, if you want a toy that looks like decor rather than clutter, this is your kit. You get 52 solid wooden rods and 30 connectors, and the aesthetic is genuinely beautiful. A wooden fort draped with a linen sheet looks so nice you might actually let it stay up in the living room. The wood is incredibly durable compared to hollow plastic rods, with these kits lasting 5+ years without breaking. The flip side is that 82 pieces of wood builds a smaller structure than 130 pieces of plastic, so you're creating intimate spaces like reading nooks rather than sprawling castles. Age-wise, this works for 5 and up, particularly for calmer kids who enjoy quieter play. For the eco-conscious family or anyone who appreciates that Scandinavian minimalist look, Mind Kids is the premium choice. So let me help you pick the right one based on what matters most for your family. If you want maximum building possibilities and that magical glow factor for sleepovers and nighttime play, go with Tinyland, perfect for 5 to 10-year-olds who love big creative projects. If storage space is precious and you need something apartment-friendly that younger kids can handle independently, Fort Boards is your pick with its genius nesting design. For the artistic child who wants to customize everything and turn building into an art project, Make a Fort delivers that creative experience. Budget shoppers wanting the absolute most pieces for their money should look at Springflower with its 140-piece count. Parents focused on educational geometry concepts and precise engineering will appreciate Crazy Forts, the original that started it all. Active households with Nerf enthusiasts absolutely need blaster boards for structured battle play with those satisfying spinning targets. And for the Montessori or eco-conscious families seeking beautiful natural materials that won't look like a toy explosion, Mind Kids delivers that premium wooden experience. All the links are in the description so you can grab whichever one fits your family best. If this helped you decide, hit that subscribe button for more product breakdowns like this one. Happy fort building!